Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Steelers made major moves on offense this offseason, and offensive coordinator Arthur Smith says he's had to adjust on the fly to his new personnel. Entering his second season in Pittsburgh, Smith now has veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers, wide receiver DK Metcalf, and tight end Jonnu Smith at his disposal. Rodgers says, quote, Arthur is not rigid in what he's doing. He wants to tailor the scheme to the personnel that he's got. Last season, only 5 NFL teams averaged fewer passing yards than the Steelers. Commanders head coach Dan Quinn says there's no timetable for wide receiver Terry McLaurin's return from the PUP list as he deals with an ankle injury. McLaurin, entering the final year of his 3-year deal, has requested a trade amid contract talks. Falcons head coach Raheem Morris confirmed that neither quarterback Michael Penix Jr. nor Kirk Cousins will play in Atlanta's preseason opener Friday against the Lions. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Happy Tuesday. We survived Monday one more time. The assassins were not successful. Ah, yes. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Did you see the ninjas by the front door?
Was there ninjas out there? They were so fast I didn't see them.
Yeah, well, they earlier they were on a coffee break, and that's the only reason I saw them.
Well, that's why they're so fast.
Yes, yeah. Okay, double espresso. Okay, we missed yesterday. Happy birthday, Barack Obama. He turned 65 yesterday. Now, if you want to get him a present, he's registered at Bed Bath and Blame Biden. Okay. Anyway, it's starting to heat up a little bit.
It is, just a bit. It's starting to get a little humid. I think that's what made it noticeable, was just the added humidity.
Well, no, it's actually a little bit warmer. It's going to get a little bit warmer and peak Thursday, but then drop back down by the weekend. So anyway, right. We can enjoy. Last I checked, the relative humidity, just 20%.
Okay. Well, I mean, any little bit, though. You feel it, but... Yeah, hey, we'll take what we get, you know. Hopefully the summer gets back to how it's been. It's mild.
Well, you know, that might be asking too much. One of the extended forecasts I read said that anticipate monsoonal activity in the second half of August.
There we go.
Okay.
Didn't I say before it would eventually come around?
Yes. Anyway, in tracking, there really have been no hurricanes off of Baja. I mean, there have been a couple, but haven't really affected our weather.
Not too bad, no. So yeah.
Okay, what else is going on these days? Well, let's see. Oh, Beef Magazine says Americans will consume $30 billion worth of beef this year. It reflects our nation's love of steaks and burgers and ribs. Yeah, $30 billion worth of beef. And you are aware there's more cattle in Imperial County than there are people. If they ever got organized, we'd have a real fight on our hands.
That's a scary possibility.
Yeah. I think people are outnumbered like 3 or 4 to 1, which means each one of us are going to have to take on 3 or 4 steers.
But you know what'll be great?
Yeah.
We'll have burgers for dinner every day.
I suppose. Okay. Birthdays, are you ready? This guy, you may not know the name, but you would know the face. Actor, director Peter Bonheurs is 87. Actor Ray Buktanika is 82. Actor Dorian Harewood, 75. Actor Catherine Hicks, 74. Actor Stephanie Kramer, 69. She was on Hunter with Fred Dreyer. Actor Faith Prince, 68. Randy DeBarge, 67. Actor Leland Orser, 65. Actor Michelle Yeoh is 63. Actor Jeremy Ratchford, 60. Actor Benito Martinez, 57. Actor Marin Dungy, 54. Jerry Halliwell Horner of the Spice Girls, 53. Actor Jason O'Mara, 53. Actor Vera Farmiga is 52. Actor Soleil Moon Frye, Punky Brewster, 49. Actor Melissa George is 49. Actor Leslie Odom Jr. from Hamilton is 44. Local birthdays, they're coming up.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley, providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Let's say happy birthday, Oscar Garcia, Brenda Gonzalez, Ashley Juarez, Debbie Flores, David Orozco, Anna Duran, Felix Cortez, Terry Bano, Alberto Burgos, Ashley Caldwell, Vanessa Esperanza, Rocio Moreno, Antonio Perez, Jeff Brinkerhoff, Paul Arzaga, Sherry Hickenbottom, Damian Vargas, Marcos Ceja, Melissa Tenori, and Adrian Barrera. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, birthday. Everybody's entitled to one, okay? We'll leave it at that. One per year. So okay. You want to go to a San Diego Padres game? Okay, you want to drive and go to the game? Well, starting very, very shortly, the city of San Diego will be charging $10 per hour for on-street parking at the metered places downtown San Diego. $10 per hour, starting 2 hours before the event and lasting a total of 6 hours. $10 an hour to park. Figure $120 a ticket. Figure $20 for a beer. Another $10 for a hot dog. Good luck. If you want to park, they have parking lots. If you want to walk about 2 miles, you can pay $15 to park. Or if you want to get close to Petco, it's $50. So just thought I would share that with you. What I would suggest is park at the El Cajon Transit Center and take the trolley. Okay.
Yeah. Or if you're going to spend that much, stay at the hotel that connects to it and just watch from there.
Yes. Get a room with a view.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. We've got news, so we're going to jump in with a look at World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. The Coast Guard's report finds the implosion that killed all 5 people on the Titan submersible on a trip to the Titanic wreckage was preventable. CBS's Michael Wallace.
The 300-page report says Titan's operator, OceanGate, had critically flawed safety and operational practices and a toxic work environment.
Texas Governor Abbott's ordered the civil arrest of Democratic lawmakers who fled the state to block passage of a new voting map favoring the GOP. CBS's Ed O'Keefe spoke with Republican State Rep Carl Tepper.
What would be your message to your Democratic colleagues who left town?
We still love you.
We want to see you back in Texas.
But the Democrats say, not yet.
Smoke from Canadian wildfires still mucking up the air on our side of the border. CBS meteorologist David Parkinson.
The jet stream is now bringing air in from Canada, and until that jet stream pattern changes, we will not be getting any relief in terms of air quality.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, still just 3% containment on the 72,000-acre Gifford fire burning northeast of Santa Maria in the Los Padres National Forest. The fire reaching another burn scar.
We had the Madre fire, which consumed 80,000 acres. The east side of the fire, of our fire on the north side of 166, has met that burn scar. So that's a real positive for us.
Scott Safechuck with Santa Barbara County Fire. The blaze burning since last Friday. State of California has filed 37 lawsuits against the Trump administration since President Trump retook office in January. State Attorney General Rob Bonta says the suits have helped secure or protect billions in federal funds that he says the state relies on.
$5 million of special session money to fund the work to support attorneys and paralegals in my office. $168 billion protected.
The state has sued the federal government on issues like voting rights, immigration, and education. Gas prices $4.50 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialcountyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing up to $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
KXO News. County Board of Supervisors meet today. They begin their meeting with 2 declarations. Here's Aaron Atadero.
The board will declare the month of August as Child Support Awareness Month, and they will also declare the month as Sound Health and Sound Mind for Children Month. The action agenda is in the afternoon. The supervisors will adjourn and reconvene as the Air Pollution Control Board. They will appoint 3 public members and 1 public member alternate to the Air Pollution Control District Hearing Board. Reconvening as the Board of Supervisors, they will be appointing 5 members to the Imperial County Public Benefit Advisory Committee. The supervisors will discuss the ordinance relating to public project bidding procedures. Public Works Director John Gay will discuss paying the IID for the capital construction of the Pipeline Culvert Crossing. The board will consider funding a retirement Specialist 2 position. Planning and Development will host a public hearing on several issues dealing with the Dogwood Geothermal Energy Project. In the KXO Newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
Magnitude 4.0 earthquake struck 6 kilometers south of Brawley late Monday night. That was last night at about almost midnight, 11:59 p.m. The tremor was felt across the region, with at least 75 people submitting reports to the USGS. No injuries or major damage have been reported at this time. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest name brands in the business, and right now you can get a rebate of up to $125 on 4 select tires for your car, truck, or SUV. Don't put off replacing your worn-out tires. Get to Quick Lane and save. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, located at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models.
Assault at detention facility. It was the second assault within a week. Here is Aaron Atadero.
Late last week, a detention officer at the Imperial Regional Detention Facility was escorting a detainee back from a medical visit. The detainee assaulted the officer, causing swelling, redness, and a bite mark. The officer was taken to El Centro Regional Medical Center for treatment. The assault was less than a week after a similar assault at the facility. The detainee was restrained by other detention officers. In the KXO newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
Getting ready for school. A backpack giveaway is scheduled. There will be 2 events in Calipatria. State Senator Steve Padilla is hosting one event on August 12th from 12 to 2 p.m. at 105 North Park Avenue in Calipat. There will be backpacks and school supplies given away and a legislative resource fair. Students must be present to pick up a backpack and supplies. Another backpack distribution event will be held on August 16th. That event will feature backpacks, school supplies, and haircuts. It will be held 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 136 North Sorensen Avenue in Calipat. It is free to Calipatria Unified School District kids. Get a haircut. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Go online and schedule an appointment if you want. No appointment necessary, but you can schedule an appointment for their mobile service van, elcentromotors.net.
Y'all ready for this?
Are you ready for football?
Are you ready for it?
Get ready for the Rams.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams on FM 107.5. An offense led by Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, Tyler Higbee, and a shutdown defense put the Rams in the race for the Super Bowl. Catch all the Los Angeles Rams games on FM 107.5. And on AM 1230, we have over 50 primetime NFL games. Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night is on AM 1230. No streaming fees. Tune in on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 free. Don't forget high school football. The Imperial Valley's most experienced coverage of high school football on AM 1230 and on our Facebook page. John Triple and Carroll Buckley bring you the Central Spartans or Southwest Eagles, while Mickey Dale and Jorge Grijalva will once again bring the Imperial Tigers to your ear.
Are you ready?
Football alive and well with the Rams on FM 107.5, NFL Primetime, and high school action on AM 1230 and Facebook. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
City of El Centro Stepping Stones program. It's a parent and child water safety course. They are offered by the City of El Centro Stepping Stones program. The free water safety course is tailored for parents with children up to 5 years of age. The course is only for children and parents who reside in Imperial County. The course is at the El Centro Aquatic Center on August 9th. There will be 3 sessions from 10 to 10:30 a.m. and from 10:45 to 11:15 and from 11:30 to 12 noon. Parents with children up to 3 years of age must get in the water with their child. Contact the El Centro Aquatic Center for more information and to register. Registration is required because spots fill up fast. County Registrar of Voters looking for public input. Workshops are scheduled. County Registrar of Voters has scheduled a lot of public workshops coming up around the corner. They're looking for public input on development of the county's draft election administration plan. The workshops are being conducted pursuant to the Voters' Choice Act and will serve as a forum for community members to share feedback and ask questions. The workshops will all begin at 6 p.m. First one will be held Thursday, August 7th, in the Imperial City Council chambers. On August 11th, the workshop will be in the El Centro City Council chambers, and the final workshop will be August 12th in the Holtville City Council chambers. More workshops will be held in other cities as they are confirmed. Clear the shelters. August is Clear the Shelters Month. The Humane Society of Imperial County is participating. It is in effect for the entire month of August. All cat and kitten adoptions are only $25, and all dog and puppy adoptions are free. Wow. They will have cats and kittens at Petco and PetSmart 7 days a week to check out. And you can also view dogs and puppies by stopping by the shelter during normal business hours. Those who cannot adopt but still want to help, one-time donations are always welcome, and no matter what the amount, they will welcome the donation. Donations are greatly appreciated, and they impact the lives of hundreds of homeless pets in more ways than you know. KXO local news time, just about 7:49. Yeah, almost there. We'll take a look at weather next.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
According to the National Weather Service, a widespread extreme heat episode is expected to kick in midweek and last into the weekend, with Imperial and Yuma Valley highs approaching 115 or even slightly above. An extreme heat warning has been issued for that period of very hot temperatures. Actions should be taken to lessen the impact of the extreme heat. 112 our high yesterday, 78 the overnight low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 112. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 83. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 114, west wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. 86 degrees, 22% relative humidity, the wind calm. Air quality moderate in Nyland and Westmoreland, unhealthy for sensitive groups everywhere else in the valley. Page 2 of the local news, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Goodwill makes back-to-school shopping as easy as ABC. Art supplies and accessories, backpacks and books, clothing and calculators. Your local Goodwill store has unique, one-of-a-kind items at the right price. When the bell rings, be dressed in great brands with top styles and perfect accessories. And when you shop at Goodwill, you help create free employment services and job training programs in our community. Find out more.
Visit ivygoodwill.org. Goodwill, making good happen.
And it's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining two hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball action last night. The Diamondbacks beat up on the Padres 6-2. And the Cardinals nipped the Dodgers 3-2. Angels over the Rays 5-1. Blue Jays pounded the Rockies 15-1. Rangers ripped the Yankees 8-5. Is Aaron Boone going to be around at the end of the season? Reds edged the Cubs 3-2. Brewers beat the Braves 3-1. Red Sox rolled. They topped the Royals 8-5. Guardians slipped by the Mets 7-6. Phillies pounded the Orioles 13-3. Pirates edged the Giants 5-4. Tigers topped the Twins 6-3, and the Astros over the Marlins 8-2. In other news, well, college football season just around the corner. So, what are the preseason polls show? Okay, number 1, Texas, followed by Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia, and Notre Dame. Rounding out the top 10, number 6, Clemson, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, and Miami. Now, I don't see San Diego State. I don't see UCLA, USC, Cal. I don't see any of them there.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Elsewhere in NFL news, Chargers linebacker Denzel Perryman was released from police custody Monday afternoon. He will not face criminal charges, according to public records. He was arrested Friday on a felony weapons charge. Perryman had been held without bail since Friday night after police pulled him over for a vehicle code violation. During a search of his vehicle, police discovered 5 firearms, including 2 assault-style rifles. And the Cleveland Browns are signing quarterback Tyler Huntley. There we go. Huntley's going to take him to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that adds depth with multiple passers nursing injuries. Yeah, Cleveland holding a quarterback competition. Okay, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, and now add Huntley. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
And it's time to take a look at financial news, a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. President Donald Trump said Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is no longer being considered as a replacement for Jerome Powell as Federal Reserve Chair. There's no opening there. Yeah, according to the president, I love Scott, but he wants to stay where he is. I'll take him off because I asked him just last night, is this something you want? Nope, I want to stay where I am. Okay. Trump said he's considering former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh, top White House economist Kevin Hassett, and 2 other people whom he didn't identify. And BP has made its largest oil and natural gas discovery in 25 years off the coast of Brazil, in a potential big boost for the British company following its strategic shift away from renewable energy to refocus on fossil fuels. BP is seeking to bolster oil and gas in its portfolio to regain investor confidence and revive underperforming shares. It said a plan to create a major new output hub at the Burangue discovery in Brazil, which a BP spokesperson said was probably the company's biggest since Shah Deniz in 1999, a gas and condensate field in the Azeri part of the Caspian Sea. And President Donald Trump said yesterday he will substantially raise tariffs on India because it's still buying Russian oil. India is not only buying massive amounts of Russian oil, they are then, for much of the oil purchased, selling it on the open market for big profits, the president posted on his social media network. Because of this, I will substantially raise the tariff paid by India to the USA. But India pushed back, saying it is being unfairly targeted by the United States and European Union for importing oil from Russia. On the big board right now, we see red, the Dow off 202 points at 43,971. S&P 500 off 36 points at 6294. And the NASDAQ down 128 points at 20,926. Gold up 11.60 an ounce. Oil down 66 cents a barrel. Well, investors right now are just kind of iffy and waiting to see how things shake out.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 112, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 83. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the evening. Tomorrow sunny and hot with a high near 114. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming cold. 88 degrees, 27% relative humidity, wind out of the east at 3 miles an hour. Air quality moderate in Island and Westmoreland, still unhealthy for sensitive groups in Brawley, El Centro, and Calexico. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. A Coast Guard report on the Titan submersible disaster that killed 5 people on a voyage to the Titanic wreckage says the 2023 implosion was preventable. CBS's Michael Wallace.
The 300-page report says Titan's operator, OceanGate, had critically flawed safety and operational practices and a toxic work environment. It also says OceanGate threatened to fire any employees who reported safety concerns and failed to investigate anomalies in the Titan's hull after a 2022 dive. The Coast Guard concluded the deadly implosion was preventable. All 5 people aboard the Titan were killed.
A House committee has just subpoenaed the Justice Department for files in the sex trafficking investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. The Republican-led Oversight Committee also issuing subpoenas for depositions with former President Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and 8 former top law enforcement officials. Now to California, where a major wildfire is burning north of L.A. It's scorched more than 100 square miles. Fleming Bertelson is with one of the fire departments battling the flames.
These firefighters don't just work night after day, day after night, and tell them to come in, and we'll swap them out with the fresh crew.
The smoke from fires in Canada is being carried by the jet stream over much of the northern half of the U.S. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
It's staying mostly aloft, so it's haze and it's some poor air quality, but you're not smelling the smoke at ground level. So over the next day or two, expect the air quality conditions to not improve.
Police say a man wanted for killing 4 members of a Tennessee family has been taken into custody this morning. Standoff in Texas goes on over Republican efforts at redistricting. Democratic lawmakers left the state to delay matters. CBS News contributor David Becker is an election law expert.
There's no federal constitutional prohibition on mid-decade redistricting. So at least with regard to the federal constitution, it is legal. But There are concerns that there's extreme partisan gerrymandering, which right now the Supreme Court has said is a concern, but they can't do anything about it. And of course, new maps would also have to comply with other federal laws like the Voting Rights Act.
A zoo overseas is making a request. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez reports it's one that could make pet owners cringe.
Have a cat or dog getting on in years? A zoo in Denmark would like you to consider donating it to feed the lions and tigers. The Aalborg Zoo's Post explains the animals will be gently euthanized by trained employees and their remains used for food. The zoo says the process mimics the natural food chain from whole prey to predators.
Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 160. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a month in bill credits plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at tmobile.com.
A small batch ice cream company is out with a new flavor that's a bit different.
Move over, mint chocolate chip. Chuck that chunky monkey. There's a new breast milk ice cream in town.
People donate their breast milk and then you make ice cream?
Okay, to be clear, it's not really made of human breast milk. The flavor of the ice cream is just supposed to taste like it. Now, if you haven't had it since you were a baby or never at all, it's described as sweet, a little salty, smooth, with hints of honey and sprinkles of colostrum. So do people really want to try it?
More of like an intellectual curiosity than an actual like hunger for it.
Their slogan, just like Mom used to make. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
The NCAA has decided not to expand the men's and women's basketball tournaments beyond 68 teams next year. Discussions about possibly expanding in 2027 continue. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.